We were together from our first year of college until the day we graduated. Our relationship was smooth sailing early on, especially since we were classmates for all 4 years. She came from a broken family, and in the beginning, I was always there to comfort her through her personal and domestic struggles. However, during our college years, I took on a job as an on-call driver. The daily grind from morning until late at night left me exhausted, and naturally my time for her began to slip. Initially, she understood my situation. Given her family background, I stepped up to financially support her education, covering her expenses, food, and life wants. What I failed to provide, according to her, was emotional intelligence and support for her mental health. I admit my fault in that area. I was simply too drained and preoccupied with keeping us afloat. During our 4 years together, I committed micro-cheating, though she eventually forgave me for it. To cut the story short, we both made it to graduation. A few weeks after graduation, I noticed she was turning cold and distant. I felt the shift, but I brushed it off, thinking she was just upset about my lack of emotional presence. We planned to move to Manila for work and set up a live-in arrangement. Even before leaving our province, an uneasy gut feeling lingered, though I refrained from checking her phone out of trust. I funded our entire trip to Manila, paying for the rent, transport, food, and all other expenses. But upon arriving, an unexplainable anxiety kept me awake for nights. It turned out she was seeking comfort from another guy on Instagram, finding in a stranger what I failed to give her emotionally. I finally worked up the courage to check her phone, a phone I bought for her, only to confirm my worst fears. They were already exchanging I love yous while she was still with me. The agony of reading those messages was unbearable. At 1 a.m., without confronting her, I packed my bags and walked out. My Manila trip lasted only 2 days. I headed straight back to our province, leaving her behind in the city. I don't know if she moved in with him or what became of her. What hurts the most is that after 4 years, she seemed to completely disregard every sacrifice I made. I provided everything for her, effectively funding her way through college, only for her to walk away the moment she finished. My love for her was genuine, and the betrayal cuts deep. Moving forward, what you should do: accept that financial investment does not equal emotional immunity. You carried an immense physical and financial burden, which is commendable, but she checked out emotionally long before the move to Manila. Acknowledging that both financial support and emotional presence are vital, and that their absence created a rift, will help you make sense of the breakup without invalidating your pain. Maintain complete no contact. Do not reach out, do not track her status in Manila, and do not check her social media. Reopening communication will only reset your healing process and trap you in an endless loop of resentment. Redirect your resources back to yourself. You spent 4 years financing someone else's future at the expense of your own rest and emotional well-being. Take the effort, time, and money you used to pour into her and invest it entirely into your own career, peace of mind, and personal growth. Process the grief without guilt. It is completely natural to feel used and bitter after giving so much. Allow yourself to mourn the loss of the relationship and the future you envisioned, but do not let this betrayal harden your heart or define your worth. How are you holding up day to day right now, and do you have a supportive friend or family member nearby to help you process this?